So what's really neat is we have a window there. It's directly across from the bed, so it's not really that easy to put a TV there. Otherwise, it's going to block the window. So what do? What's the best option? Well, you find the coolest TV mount that they have available for sale, and then you realize that it allows you to mount your TV to the ceiling, and it will actually flip down from the ceiling. It is a motorized TV mount, so when it is in its down position, it's tilted about 85 degrees. So it just sits towards the bed perfectly. When you're done with it, I gotta remount the box, but when you're done with it, it actually, and I mean, it takes probably 45 seconds or so. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it takes 60 seconds to go up and down, but it's totally fine for me anyway. And that TV will go flush with the ceiling. Now, if that's not the coolest thing around, I'm not sure what is. But if you have limited space and it's not easy to mount a TV, on a dresser or something because you have windows in the way, you can easily mount it to the ceiling. This can be used outside as long as it's in a covered space. Obviously, it would have to be because, there is does have to mount to the ceiling. Now, that box, it does have a spot in the ceiling that's, I actually opened it up and made a double box because there's all the HDMI wires and everything run down the wall and plug in on the floor. So if I want to, I put my Xbox on the side of the bed, or usually, there's like a nightstand. You just put your Xbox in the nightstand, and it, small HDMI cord that's like 12 inches can just plug right into the wall, and you have HDMI, already connected to the TV. So I just got to fix the box behind it, put a double box there real quick. But other than that, it is one of the coolest mounts. We use it every day, twice a day. It has a little tiny, noise that is probably the sound of a computer fan. And that is it. So, whenever your computer fan turns on and you hear it for a moment, that is what you get. And yeah, it's just definitely one of the coolest things you can utilize. Very, very, very cool. I did purchase it on Amazon. It was about 230 or 40 bucks at the time. So for me, I don't think that's expensive at all. But definitely one of the coolest things you can have. And it actually works really good also on walls that are, if the wall is tilted, you can put it in memory positions. So the remote itself has, you can't see it. Let's see if you could. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's close my laptop a little bit. So that remote has, it has two positions. Two positions you can set. It also has a memory 1 and 2. So if you want to set your own two positions, you can on memory 1 and memory 2. But I'm pretty sure 1 and 2 is like open and close, or I don't even know. I don't use them. So I use the memory positions. And then if you just double tap up, it goes up. If you double tap down, it goes down. If you hit OK, it pauses it wherever it's at. And then you can obviously use the set button to set the memory where you want it to be. And then you just click it. You know, I want it to be here. I want it to be here. So, you know, simple remote. Definitely don't want to lose it. But if you did lose it, you can lift the TV. Like if I walked up to it and I pushed it backwards, like I'm gonna push on it, it will actually realize that the cord is moving, and it will auto draw it up. I haven't pulled down on it yet to see if it'll actually open manually, but I think it's supposed to. But definitely for a couple $100, it's a very, very cool system. And actually, I'll turn the lights on in here and just show you what the mount looks like. So the mount is like any other TV mount. It just mounts on the back of the system. These wires will actually route up here, and then there's some channel pieces that they go in right here to go in here, and the channel gets covered. Oh, I'm sorry. They'll go up, and there's, you know, the wires go right here, and there's a channel cover that goes there to cover it so you don't see it. But I mean, realistically, this bolt on both sides is actually in a joist right here that's running, and it doesn't make it to another joist because they are 16 on center. So being so it doesn't make it to another joist, I'm actually going to, I don't like the through bolts and everything, because right here's the next joist. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get a metal plate, and I'm going to use that metal plate to bolt here so that this back end is really tight up, but it's still mounted to a joist. And then, like I said, this is just a single box, so a double box is going to go in there. This does actually have internet line up here as well with the mount. This is the power box for that unit, and that's pretty much how that unit goes. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool unit. Very simple. You know, if you have power somewhere, like a light or something like that, and you hang it by it, you really don't need to do anything if you have just a Wi-Fi TV. And this is this is actually a 65-inch TV. It's a 65-inch LG, like one of those super ultra high def TVs. So very cool though. Very cool. If you have any questions, shoot a comment. But yeah, this is one heck of a mount. I'll tell you the exact mount number. Let's see, it is 1545 Bramble, off Norbeck near Olney. This mount is, I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, so it is the VIVO, VIVO, electric ceiling TV mount for up to a 70-inch screen, motorized flip down for 90-degree angle or pitched roof. Very cool system, or pitch ceilings. So definitely a really cool setup. Like I said, if you have any questions, shoot me a message. But yeah, it's a badass TV mount. Check it out.